Alright guys, my name is Jacob Miller. Welcome back to the Jacob Show. Today, we are going to be coming back with some more MCU predictions. And these predictions are coming from the MCU's investors presentation, as well as some other things that we've recently learned, or some other rumors. So make sure that you do subscribe to the channel if you're a fan of Marvel comics and or a fan of the MCU. And let's dig right in. And of course, we start off with of course Thor 4, Thor Love and Thunder. This film I'm so hyped for because, and here is the juicy details. We are going to get Christian Bale as Gore the God Butcher. We are going to get the Guardians of the Galaxy, possibly, judging by these set photos right here, as we can see. Of course, we are also getting fit/buff Thor right here, with of course the long hair, bringing back that old classic MCU look for him. We will also be getting Jane Foster coming back as Thor, or as a new Thor. So that's actually pretty exciting. And of course, one more thing is that we are getting Thor's classic comic book costume, as we see right here from this leaked set photo right here. We can see the classic colors and the classic kind of scheme on him from the Thor, from the old Thor comics. Now, what's this mean for the MCU? Well, we may get the Sky Fathers, or the Council of Godheads. For those of you who don't know what the Sky Fathers are, let me explain. So the Sky Fathers are essentially this is essentially a council of Earth's deities / gods. That's essentially what they are, and it is, and one of them include, and of course one of the gods include Zeus, which, by the way, Zeus has been confirmed to be in this film, meaning that the Sky Fathers are possibly, which means more of the Sky Fathers are possibly coming in. We also have the possibility of Marvel characters returning to their classic comic book costume / look, which could be very, very interesting. Also, another possibility is that the possibility of Beta Ray Bill. I'm hoping for Beta Ray Bill. Please bring Beta Ray Bill to the MCU, to the MCU, Kevin Feige. You will not regret it. The next MCU film that we have to talk about here is, of course, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, I know nothing about Shang-Chi. Let me just tell you that. However, I do know some things about the Mandarin and also the Ten Rings, aka the Ten Rings of Power, which of course leads me to what we know about this film. What we know about this film is that the Ten Rings of Power will be introduced. The Mandarin will return as the main villain, a new filming style, as of course we can see from the trailers for this film, and of course our focus on martial arts combat, as well as the introduction of course, Razor Fist and Death Dealer. I know nothing about Shang-Chi, so let's see what this means for the MCU. Of course, introducing to the possibilities, we have the possibility of Iron Fist, the Hand, as well as a possible introduction of Fin Fang Foom, given the fact that Mandarin originally was in Iron Man 3 as a villain, but of course didn't really work out. So yeah, Kevin Feige was like, okay, that wasn't the Mandarin. No. Within the movie Shang-Chi, this is where you're gonna get the real Mandarin. And so because of that, I believe that Fin Fang Foom will be coming in based off of an Easter egg that we see within Iron Man 1, where we see a poster of this mechanical Fin Fang Foom. So will he come in? We don't know. We just have to see how this does. And also, this is a new direction for filming within the making of the MCU movies and the Disney Plus shows. This film, if it is successful, could actually change the way that the MCU films their movies and their shows. So make sure that you keep an eye on this one, because hey, Shang-Chi is very important in terms of how it's being made, and also how it's being filmed. So now to the Eternals film that is coming out this year. So what do we know about this film, buddy? Let me tell you. We know that the Unimind will make an appearance. Now, the Unimind isn't really that important. So the Unimind is essentially this ability that the Eternals have, to where if they all group together into in one place, then they can essentially create the Unimind, and the Unimind is supposed to help them make decisions and whatnot. And also, we know that this game takes place after Endgame, given the fact that one of the characters mentions about who will lead the Avengers now that Captain America and Iron Man are dead. So this could be interesting. And also, Dan Whitman is in this movie. Buddy, let me tell you, this film is exceedingly important in terms of the entire MCU, because let me tell you what this means for the MCU. We're going to get the possibility of seeing the Celestials in this film, all right? We are of course going to get the X-Men, and we're going to get an explanation for everything. You want to know how I know this? Let me tell you. Okay, so way back before mankind even developed intellect, the Celestials showed up, and of course they essentially split the primal unintelligent humans into three sections. One section became the Eternals. Another section became the Deviants, which is where you get your scrolls. And then there was this other section, which of course became human. However, they had this gene in them to where it would actually activate within a certain amount of time. And that is how we get mutants. That's how we get the Hulk. That's how we get Captain America. All these things are essentially tied to the Eternals as well as to the Celestials, and how the Eternals and humans and of course deviants were made in the first place. So yeah, that's essentially your explanation right there. Moving on. We also have the possibility of seeing the Black Knight and the Ebony Blade. Also, the Captain Britain Corps. Because you know what, man? If you are going to have the Black Knight and the Ebony Blade, you might as well have the Captain Britain Corps. Which, by the way, the Captain Britain Corps is this corps that essentially watches over for different universes, with of course each of these universes having of course one Captain Britain within each universe. There's also the possibility of seeing Mad Jim Jaspers, which, bro, Mad Jim Jaspers, please. Oh my god, please. And also the possibility of seeing the Dreaming Celestial, which is tied to the One Above All, who is essentially God within the MCU. So pay close attention to the Eternals, because it's gonna be one hell of a wild ride. Now we get to Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This film is going to be very, very interesting. So, what do we know about this film? Well, we know that it takes place within the quantum realm, obviously. And also, we are going to get Catherine Newton as of course, a recast for Cassie Lang. We are going to get Jonathan Majors or Mayer. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Tell me within the comment section below if I'm pronouncing the name right. As Kang the Conqueror. And finally, Stature will be in this film. Now, Stature is this character that's essentially like Ant-Man, only she can grow tall. I think that is Stature. Sorry if that's disappointing. It's not really my fault. It's kind of the writers, I guess. I don't know. Be mad at whoever. That's what I say. So, what does it mean for the future of the MCU? Let me tell you. First of all, Young Avengers. We are going to get Young Avengers within this film. And secondly, we are going to get more time travel in the future. That's kind of like what this means, honestly. There is nothing else about this film that kind of tells you what else is there. And this is Kang. This right here is Kang the Conqueror, if you don't know or if you were wondering. Anyways, moving on. The next thing that I want to talk about is, of course, the MCU Disney Plus shows that, of course, we are going to get. One of them being Hawkeye. Now, what do we know about this new Disney Plus show? Well, let me tell you. We know that Haley Steinfeld is going to play as, of course, Kate Bishop, and of course we also know that Kazi, or Clown, and Echo will be one of the potential villains. Echo is, so for those of you who don't know, Echo is kind of like Taskmaster. And yeah, that's basically what she is. She is essentially female Taskmaster. That's all, man. That's all she is. Oh, Lord. And she's also part of the Hand, but still, female Taskmaster. But yeah, what's this mean for the MCU? Well, this means, of course, Young Avengers. The possibility of seeing, of course, Kingpin, Daredevil, and the Hand. Given that Echo, this one right here, is actually a Daredevil villain. And of course, Daredevil is also connected to Kingpin, and also Kazi the Clown. I think, if I can remember correctly, Kazi the Clown worked with or for Kingpin four times. So yeah, we also have the possibility of seeing Contessa Valentina within the show, which will be pretty fun to see her again. Honestly, I want to know what she's making. I want to know if she's making Thunderbolts or if she's making the Freedom Fighters. What is she doing with of course, U.S. Agent and all them other guys? Also, spoiler alert. Sorry about that. And finally, as well as the possibility of seeing the tracksuit Draculas being one of the villains, if not the main villain. This is going to be one heck of a show. I can already tell. And let's move on to the next one. And of course, finally, we have ourselves She-Hulk, the new Disney Plus MCU show that is coming out soon. Let's go talk about it. So, we have here Tim Roth returning as Abomination, Mark Ruffalo returning as Bruce Banner / the Hulk. So, and of course, as well as some courtroom scenes will be in the show, and of course, Kevin Feige hinting at something coming during the courtroom scenes. Now, what could this mean? Well, there's also rumors going around that, of course, Titania will be coming in, and of course, Scar, son of Hulk, is going to be going to be coming to this show as well. So, what does this mean for what does this mean for the MCU? Let me tell you. First of all, the possibility of the leader as the main villain, or it could be coming back. The possibility of Daredevil, the possibility of seeing Contessa Valentina, as well as the possibility of Red Hulk and A-Bomb showing up and or being introduced. Now, Red Hulk is essentially Thunderbolt Ross, or as you better know him as, General Thunderbolt Ross. And essentially, Red Hulk is essentially Hulk, but red and with black pants. And his power is this: the angrier he gets, the hotter he gets. As in, he will burn you. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting to see within She-Hulk. I'm so hyped for it. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you all think within the comment section below. What are your predictions? And of course, did I miss anything? And also, I am trying out iMovie as a way of editing the videos. So let me know your thoughts on it. Also, leave of course, use your final smash on that like button, and of course, share this video with all your friends. Subscribe if you are new, and of course, tap that notification bell to be notified of all new videos. Anyways, my name is Jacob Miller, and I'll see you next time on the Jacob Show. Bye-bye.